Nothing like getting a little shot of vitamin T every Tuesday morning. We were hoping for it. We've been praying for it. We have made the connection.
Yay.
It's Teresa Tomeo. She's on the Good News Cruise.
All right.
Good morning to you, Teresa. Can't wait for this update.
Hey, hi guys. How are you doing? What's perfect news. Studios.
You're calling. You're actually in the water. It sounds like.
It does.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Is this better? Can you hear me?
Oh, no, breaking up a little bit. Move a little to your left.
Okay. Okay. A little to my left. I'll dance a little bit. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
better.
oh, stay
that
there.
was it.
What'd you do? Move up to the Lido deck or something?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
had the
is
dolphins
perfect.
take me in a different direction.
There we
What
go.
I was saying is that the music is perfect because I'm going into my Teens Italy do's and don'ts this morning. So we're going to be talking about Italy travel, and it's just been great. It's day number 2, and all the big stars are coming on board today. Father John Riccardo, Father Michael Schmitz, and Andrea Bocelli is arriving for 2 concerts today, one at 6:30 and one at 9 on board. So it's really, really a big day here, and we're having a great time. 2,000 people, the first Catholic charter for corporate travel, and really in the world, actually.
That is amazing. So I know we're early in the cruise, but what's kind of happened so far, Teresa?
Well, we started out with a pre-night on Saturday with Jonathan Rumi, who was interviewed by the amazing Father Joe Krupp from the Diocese of Lansing, which is a huge hit. We had 1,000 people at that dinner, a pre-night.
Wow.
And then we boarded on Sunday, and we just got right into the programming. There are all kinds of special programs and talks going on each day. And because there's 2,000 people and the various venues can't hold everyone at once, everyone has their own little color on their lanyard, and they kind of move in and out. But so far, it's been going really smoothly. There's a ton of programming to choose from, and everybody so far is having a great time. I gave a keynote yesterday to the show live. We have a special pre-produced cruise edition of Catholic Connection coming up because I'm speaking actually at 9 o'clock, 9 to noon. I'm speaking today. And we'll be back on tomorrow live. So not going on. I'm doing 7 presentations, and you guys are going to laugh. We have a tea with tea this afternoon that sold out, and my friends are teasing me and saying, why tea? Why not wine with tea? Tea with tea. So that's the summary. It's kind of noisy because we're in the lobby outside the gameplay and people going on and off the ship. But I wanted to stay in this position and not move so you can hear me.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
sounds
appreciate that. And it's great to hear some of that ambient noise in the background because it feels like we're kind of there with you vicariously.
So, Teresa,
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? You broke up.
That wasn't worth repeating. It's glad to have the noise so that we can kind of feel like we're standing there with you.
You know, you guys are with me, and I know you're traveling with me, and I've been thinking a lot about our listening audience. And as I was saying on the air yesterday, I opened up the invitation to kind of journey with us, even physically be here, to think about the people on board. Everyone comes here in a different place in their life, and some of the marriages are great, some of them are fantastic, some of them not so much. But it's an opportunity, no matter where you are in your relationship with the Lord, to really come here and to come away for the while, as the gospel said on Saturday, as Jesus reminded us. And the people are so joyful. And I think one of the most affirming things for me, and Vanessa Denhagarmo is standing right next to me. She's waving. I'm on with Annunciation Radio.
Hello,
She's saying
Vanessa.
hi.
Hi, Vanessa.
It's people coming up to us and just thanking us for Catholic Radio, for EWTN, telling us, I met a bunch of people from Ohio yesterday who listened, oh gosh, on Annunciation Radio. It was awesome. And just the listeners from around the country when I did my main keynote yesterday, how much they appreciate what you do. So I know it's cold up there, but we are carrying you with us in our hearts, and look forward to chatting with you guys next week too.
And I want to say this very quickly because obviously we're talking about a Catholic cruise. Now, 2,000 people on your own boat. Corporate travel, this is the 6th year, always was part of a boat. This is the first time to have the boat to themselves. Congratulations to Corporate Travel for pulling this off. But, Teresa, I have to say this. These are your family members. These are people that love you. So much of this boat are listeners of yours that you have brought along with you over all these years. I know it's always exciting for you to spend this time with so many people that you have been friends with, become friends with, because so many of the people that are on the boat repeat every single year, come back.
Well, it's funny because Vanessa, being the inquisitive reporter that she is, walking around on the ship talking to people like I do, we're like it's like the Parent Trap with me and Vanessa. You have to guess what it is on the radio. We sound so much alike, and we think so much alike. But she was talking to people and just asking them where they've heard about it, and they did say, thanks be to God, they heard about it from Teresa Tomeo. So I'm glad that they are listening. If I could be a vessel or, a channel where we can bring people to the Lord, pun intended, to get a channel, bay, water, then so be it. I mean, I don't want to take any of the credit because it's the Holy Spirit, and maybe God is using my voice, but I'm very happy to be somewhat of an instrument in all of this to make this a success, because it's a very, very important event. It changes lives. And the beautiful thing is we see so many, Dave, not only repeat cruisers, but we see people who are repeat pilgrimage members. Vanessa and I have seen probably 10 people that were from our pilgrimage 2 years ago, and Vanessa came with us and her sisters. And so we just keep bumping into people, and they're saying, we just can't get enough of this. This is so encouraging and so enriching. So, we all have our calling in life, and mine is to use my big mouth for the good of the Lord. So I'm trying,
So, Teresa, I'm curious, because you said, obviously, it's a good news cruise, marriage cruise. But what do they offer for couples that may be struggling? I mean, do they treat that a little bit differently, or is everybody kind of going to the same things?
Well, there's all kinds of different presentations. And for example, the people who are talking about marriage may talk about their marriage testimony, may talk about a particular issue in the church related to marriage. And there's also some singles on board. So, we did open it up to singles, although we didn't get a big turnout. So we're trying not to be too specific in terms of the groups. So, for example, Deacon Dom and I will be doing a talk later this week that's really important to us, based on a book that we wrote together called Intimate Graces, applying the works of mercy to marriage. And so I think the talks are general enough. Sorry, some guy's dumping ice next to me. The talks are general enough that people can apply it to their lives. Like, for example, I gave a talk on Sunday night called The 10 Things I've Learned to Living Godly Life from My Mom. So I went through the top 10 things that she taught me, and I must have had like 10 people saying, my mother said the same thing, my mother said the same thing, all different nationalities, all different heritages. So somebody can pick up something that each person is presenting. It's kind of hard to be specific, because everybody's at a different place. And you guys know this, and Pat, you know this because you're in ministry as well, and you've been doing this for a long time. You witness from your heart, and you share struggles, good news as well, and you make it as relatable as possible. I think it's kind of hard to be specific, and this isn't meant to be a place where, people are coming and sitting down and getting counseling, even though Dr. Ray Garendi and the Pop Chicks are on board. It's more of a place for people to have the opportunity to go to confession, to maybe get some healing through prayer, privately with the priest, which is available, and just to spend some time with the Lord. Even though there are a ton of things going on this ship, we keep emphasizing the fact that, look, this is a program, this is a huge buffet, but don't be like Dr. Ray Garendi and just try to consume everything all at once. So I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, it does, because I was kind of under the impression this was all kind of focused on marriage. So it's interesting that you're kind of spreading it out and inviting lots of people on board. Got it. Okay, I appreciate that.
Well, and I remember from the talks last year too, Teresa, a couple of the couples who gave talks talking about some of the problems in their marriage. And then the nice thing about it is you encounter them later, and you can have personal conversations with them because they're just on board with you. So not only are you hearing about real marriages among real people who are also in ministry, and you can relate to them, you're going to see them too. So, and here's the thing. I carried around a piece of paper, thanks to Teresa. It said, I'm friends with Teresa Tomeo, signed by Teresa Tomeo. I got her signature under a different but because everybody says, I'm friends with Teresa. I said, I'm better friends with Teresa. That's the whole point of the ship. But I just can't believe it.
Okay,
I just
got to say, you guys got to get out more if that's what you're living for.
Teresa's so thankful we were able to make the connection. Have a great time. Can't wait to hear about the rest of the cruise next Tuesday.